Darci's Corner, December 21st, 2025. So, this was looking to be a really good year for me because I had somebody, right? But now I'm pretty convinced that that was a lie. She was just a grifter who wanted to do stuff and didn't have any money. But if she told me I was pretty, then, you know, I'd buy her drinks and do stuff with her. And then she got bored of me. And so, Merry Christmas to me. Now, I still have my other social supports. I still have friends, and I still have a church community that kind of loves me, but they are a bunch of Mormons. And so I go there to church, and I'm surrounded by people, and I just feel so alone because I know I don't have anybody. And I know that I'm not going to find anybody there because, even though they're kind to me and they're loving towards me, they're definitely going to stick to all the segregation rules. And so I can't really hang out with either, any of them outside of a group setting. And that's fine, but again, I feel so alone, right? I remember when I was 10 years old, I was in the 5th grade, and I would go out at lunchtime to play with the other kids, but I was different, and I didn't understand at the time that I was different. When you're the weird kid, you don't know that you're the weird kid. You just think the way you think, and you act the way you act, and you do what you do. And none of the other kids wanted to play tag with me because I wasn't playing the game right, according to them. But there was a couple of them when I was playing the game that would bait me, and they would do things just to mess with me. And so, anyway, I wasn't playing the game right, and so none of the other kids wanted to play with me, and so I would sit by the door sometimes and just cry. Because I'm just a 10-year-old little kid who's alone. And my teacher would come by, and she would see me there, and she would just tell me I was feeling sorry for myself and to stop doing that. Okay. Who else was going to feel sorry for me? Because I was all alone. Right? And it's amazing how if you have even one friend or one person who's there for you, it makes your life so much better, but I didn't have that. This last year has been a hard one for me. And there were times at that job where I just thought, I've had enough now. I'm done. I'm ready to quit. I don't mean the job, I mean quit life. Like, I was that upset. And then I met that one person. Or in the middle of the summer there for 2 days, and suddenly I felt good again. And we kept talking, and we built something, except that for her, it was always a lie. She was just telling me what I wanted to hear so that I would buy her a ice cream cone or whatever it was she wanted. I'd buy her an ice cream cone because, it's only $10, and I have money now, and I can afford to do that. And she sent me a picture of her eating ice cream cone and how happy she was, and I was so happy that I made her happy. But again, lonely people will do that. We are very gullible that way. Anyway, so today I'm at church, and I know so many of those people, and I felt loved. I felt appreciated. But I also felt really alone. So I left early. Not that it matters, I can't go to the Relief Society anyways, and I'm not going to Elders Quorum. That's That's an insult to try to send me $1 for him. So I won't do that. I think in January, I've been encouraged to find a different church, and I think I might do that. Not that I don't love the people at my church, but I just need to meet new people, and, you know, it's tough to get out and meet people. I don't want to go to the bar anymore, and I was never a drinker anyway, but the bars have made it very clear, the two that I went to, that either I'm not allowed back there anymore because, I don't know, I'm evil, or I can go there, but only if, I can go to the other one, but only if I acknowledge that I'm a freak, and so therefore I have to use another door and another spot, and, you know, stay out of the way. I have to watch how I sit, or else, you know, I'm a slut. Which I thought in order to be a slut, you had to sleep around, but apparently you just have to sit incorrectly in a public space, and that makes you a slut. I don't know. I thought that this person was being controlled by their family, this person who misled me, and that's why they didn't want to see me anymore. But then I went and saw their family and kind of talked to them, and no, it's all her. So, you know, I just feel a lot dumber. And but I still have my dog. And I'm glad I do. This is the closest thing I have to family in my home. I think she's 7 years old now. Maybe only 6. I think she's 6 or 7. So I will enjoy her while I have her. Anyway, that's Darcy's Corner. Feeling a little sad going on with Christmas. Hate being alone. Peace.